tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Right now, the 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. They are 4 games off the lead, definitely in the playoff picture.
And right now for the 76ers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Here's Landry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Landry's got the game going here with the first basket for Philadelphia. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds, disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Now here's Lamb. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. With one thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
And it's Walker penetrating. Batum wide open. He fires. Kept alive by Charlotte. Jefferson. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Well, guys, no secret that Al Jefferson has never been known for his defense. Clark, mostly viewed as an offensive player.
Yeah, he really is strong down in the low post, but last season Jefferson went out of his way to change that no defense perception of it.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Richardson against Walker. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Landry again, Philadelphia.
And you know, it's what spurred Jefferson to kind of rededicate to defense when he realized teams would pick on him and make him the focal point of their attack.
Now here's Williams. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Walker.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. And for Jefferson and his defense, players know when they are being targeted. So good for Big Al to do something about it.
Here's Grant. 6 to shoot. Stauskas dishes to Okafor. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Richardson, good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. A shot by Batum, no good.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Richardson, no luck. Hornets trail by 5. And Lamb kicks to Jefferson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And he gets it to go. Landry's got 6.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his team.
Walker goes in. Here's Lamb. Misses the 3. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Freak.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Hornets trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown's team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Here's Lamb. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lamb's got his first points of the game. The 76ers leading by 8. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Fires for 3. That drops. Walker's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Outside, Batum kicks it to Williams. Here's Walker. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
The 76ers leading by 3.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Richardson with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. Freak is second.
Impressive dime count there, and you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
And his teammates love him, guys. I mean, and why wouldn't they? He's tenacious, he's unselfish, delivers the ball where they can do something with it. I mean, that gets you favor with your teammates right away.
Here's Jefferson. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his third rebound on the night. Grant kicks to Okafor. There's the pass to Landry. Here's Richardson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Walker the pass to Williams. Inside, the kick out to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. And some room here for Batum. Again, Batum missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Richardson with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
And it's Walker penetrating. Good. Walker's got his third basket of the night.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Okay, let's get the hands on your own Sixers dancers.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. First in scoring, first in stealing. Number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Nerlens Noel comes in for Carl Landry. Robert Covington's checked in for Grant. And Smith's subbed in for Stauskas.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And Batum kicks to Hansbrough. Puts it up from 15, and the jumper is on the mark. Hansbrough's got his first bucket in this one. The 76ers leading by 3.
And guys, Tyler Hansbrough, as heavily a decorated player as we've ever had in college, has somehow seen his numbers steadily decline in the pros. Last season, he was in for an average of only 14 minutes a game, the lowest of his career. And he also only averaged about 4 points a game, which also equaled the lowest of his career. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nice shot by Smith.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's good. Clark, Tyler Hansbrough has been a effort guy, but he hasn't, just displayed the physical tools needed to match up, it looks like, with bigger power forwards.
Yeah, and if you lack certain physical tools, you better have a well-developed skill set. That other area where Tyler has needed improvement is his skill. Still young enough to turn it around, but the clock continues to tick.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Philadelphia.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
Batum, good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Embiid kicks to Smith. There's a screen by Noel. Covington dishes to Embiid. Off loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And so here's Charlotte. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 4 on the clock. There's the steal. Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. 76ers on top. They're up by 9. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your...
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Hornets also changing it up. Jefferson comes in for Cody Zeller, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Jeremy Lin. On the court for the Hornets, Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Stauskas, the pass to Grant. Shot clock at 5. The dish to Okafor. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He had 37 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty hot.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Walker.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality, maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
And so Walker nails both of them. Greg, talking about Walker, you have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Richardson.
Really an extraordinary game for Richardson. He's got 21 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lamb. Right side to Walker. Knocks it loose. Outside Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And it's Grant in the corner. Offensive rebound, Okafor. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And the shot is good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Inside.
Richardson against Walker.
The ball. It's sticking too much.
Richardson kicks to Stauskas. And there's the feed to Landry. Banked in off the glass. Landry's got 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Rejected by Richardson. Here's Stauskas. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Richardson against Walker. Dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Walker missing again.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Ball inside.
Richardson kicks to Okafor. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Moment here now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hornets head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. If he were to miss some time, it would be a very tough loss for his team down the final stretch of this season. They're hoping that doesn't happen, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Kidd Gilchrist. Walker with it. Out defended by Freak. Shot off the screen. Walker's shot is off.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Hornets trail by 20. Jefferson, a screen on Richardson. Walker goes in. Here's Lamb. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lamb's got 5 points so far.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. Freak, number 1. And, of course, Jahlil Okafor.
These two rookies have been going head-to-head in the box scores for a while now. There have been a few big nights for both of them.
Yeah, and these guys, Greg, are built to wear you out. I mean, young, talented. They lit up the pinball machine last month. Let's see if they can keep it going.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Grant. Here's Walker. Rebound by the 76ers. Richardson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shot's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
There's a screen by Hansbrough. Walker goes in. Shot clock at 6. Jefferson's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Landry dishes to Richardson. Richardson missing again. Hornets trail by 21.
In watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possession.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night. The 76ers leading by 19. Al Richardson, 25 points in the game. And it's Grant in the corner. Landry passes to Okafor, and he gets it to go. Okafor's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller comes in for Jefferson, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. And Hansbrough slams it in.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The 9-foot shot. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
A nice shot by Lin. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. 76ers lead by 17. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in the second half in that regard?
Well, we just got to help. We can't let everybody beat us. We just everybody got to help, and on the defensive end, and getting the key to protect the paint.
Pick your poison. Can't let everybody beat you, Al. We appreciate it, guys.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. With our defense, we have torn them up. I'm not sure they're going to come out for the second half. When we play D with this much grit, it is no fun to take us on. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. Right off the bat, In the third quarter, I want to see us take the ball hard to the hoop and keep taking it hard to the hoop. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Richardson, he's in at the point. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then there's Grant, and it's Stauskas in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Hornets trail by 20. And here is Lamb. Outside for Jefferson. Rebound by the 76ers. Okafor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Lamb. On the wing, Batum. Now here's Lamb. Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. Charlotte no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. The shot is off, so Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
Richardson for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all. Just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
For the 3. That's good. Richardson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Walker dishes to Batum. He kicks it to Jefferson. Charlotte moving the ball around. That one goes. Count it. Batum's got 5.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Richardson against Walker. Shoots. Goes back up. Landry gets the bucket. 12 points for him.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Freak is second.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Really knows how to get to the stripe. He converts at a high level there, a high rate, excellent concentration. He's got a really smooth, repetitive stroke. He's got it rolling.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. Outside, Walker. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Doubled by Richardson. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. That's 10 points for Al Jefferson.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Let's get the ball inside.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Grant kicks to Richardson. Another three for Philadelphia.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Batum, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
For 3, Richardson. And that one's good. Richardson's got 43 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Walker the pass to Jefferson, and Jefferson gets double-teamed. Jefferson setting the pick for Batum. Shoots from the line, and that one hits back iron.
A bit of a slow start to the career of Nick Stauskas. Was a highly touted rookie a year ago, but had a hard time finding minutes early on last. Year. That will change as he becomes more experienced.
Noel's checked in for the 76ers. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Williams a screen. Outside, Batum. Jefferson kicks to Kid Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Kid Gilchrist has got his second bucket of the night. And last season, Clark Stauskas' minutes grew with his play. At the end of the season, he was a big rotation guy.
Yeah, and it wasn't just his scoring or ability to shoot that he displayed. I mean, we know he can shoot the ball, but he showed he's a very smart player in the half court and pretty good passer, too.
Richardson dishes to Okafor over Jefferson. Here's Richardson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Robert Covington comes in for Grant. And it's Ish Smith in for Nick Stauskas. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
And Embiid with the block. Smith with it. 7 points in the game. He dishes it to Richardson, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Here's Zeller, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly, but that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
First free throw is good. And for Cody Zeller, Greg, there's a reason he was the 4th overall pick back in 2013. He showed the size and athleticism to be a difference maker in college. And Clark, now he has to do it at the pro level as well, and I think people are pretty confident he can.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with those folks myself because he does have the tools. It's now a matter of transitioning and becoming a little better shooting the ball than he's shown.
Here's Smith. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lin is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Batum in at the small forward. The 76ers leading by 23. Stauskas inside the line. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Stauskas has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Philadelphia. Here is Lin, screened by Jefferson. Outside Williams. Back to Lin. No good from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Richardson with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Okafor against Williams. Okafor in the post. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Eldon Brand's checked in for Noel. Hollis Thompson comes in for Stauskas. And it's Marshall in for Ish Smith. And then for Charlotte, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. Kaminsky comes in for Williams, and it's Harrison in for Lamb. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Batum passes to Kaminsky. To the paint. And that one's good, Harrison.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Okafor with the screen on Lin. Pass to Brand. Clock at 6. A fast break now for Charlotte. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
That shot's good from Hawes.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Okafor. He's tightly guarded. That drops.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 to shoot. There's Lynn with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Richardson kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Okafor. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. And that's 11 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's the screen. Batum dishes to Hawes, and he banks in the layup. Hawes got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
Grant, he's checked in for Richardson.
Sixers, Jeremy Grant.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Get the ball inside.
Brand, a screen on Lynn. Marshall passes to Brand. All alone. And the jumper falls for him. Now Lynn. Some changes for Philadelphia. Carl Landry's checked in for Brand. Stauskas comes in for Thompson. And it's Richardson in for Marshall. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Hawes. Zeller comes in for Kaminsky. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Harrison. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lin. Grant kicks to Richardson. Landry with the screen. Got a hand on it. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Some solid defense from Grant.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Walker against Richardson. From deep three-point range, Hornets with the rebound. Jefferson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, it's Kidd-Gilchrist. Jefferson setting the pick for Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. The layup off target. And here's Richardson from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Jefferson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Richardson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Batum dishes to Walker. Out to the wing. Zeller passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte no good that time either.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's playing tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
As weird as this sounds, at this point, I gotta say yes. Sometimes you just get so in the zone, you feel everything coming off your hands is going in. I got to that point tonight, and I hope I can find it again sometime soon.
Well done. Kevin, a young man, always looking for more.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Yeah, send him in. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice.
You're welcome.
So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
Like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No, no more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is Is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot, swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, swish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.